Boom! Hey everyone, it's the Flying Pig here on Flying Pig United. Joined by the main man, Henry Hotspur's in the house today.
Hello peeps, how's it going everyone? Been missing us, eh? Have ya?
Happy you can join us if you are joining us. Nobody's joining us yet, we've just gone live. But there will be people in here in a moment. Oh, there's a person
Someone's
right now.
watching.
Thanks so much for getting involved. How's it going, everybody? Just a little Pig in the Head Show podcast for you, lads and lasses. Live, coming at you live. It's been a little while, hasn't it? We haven't done one for a while due to various reasons. Mostly this guy over here with the new alternate haircut. I like it.
Basically, we'll talk about that later. But basically, we've been working on a theme tune, or should I say, the pig has been working on a theme. You know, some music to get you in the mood for the Pig in the Hen Show.
Oh yeah.
And he's trying to play it now. He's so excited about his demo. He's come in his pants about his demo, and I'm saying, no, hold off. Hold off, leave it for now. Let's work on it. Let's get a professional, someone that can actually sing on there. Because if you put that out there, mate, everyone will unsubscribe straight away. Because it is horrendous. Absolutely horrendous.
Yeah, says the man who was like, oh, please let me sing on it. Please let me sing on it. It's like, well, yeah, okay, man, I'll let you
I
sing
can
on
actually
it.
sing
if I want a garbage rendition.
Yeah, but I can sing, mate. Can't I? If I can sing, you know it, mate. Yeah.
Oh, well, you've got to sort
well, I ain't singing now. I'm fucking eating my dinner, right? I've got half a spring roll down my throat, mate. I ain't gonna sing, am I?
I mean, firstly, who goes live eating a spring roll? I mean, that's not the done thing, is it? You know, you can eat the paper as well, mate. Fuck's sake. It's like
I'm hungry, mate.
People are tuned into this video, right? And you're just munching right down the microphone.
Do you want me to remove the mic?
Quickly, on this paper, mate. Quickly, the paper. You know, you can't even get a plate. Can't even get a fucking plate.
Mate, you know, I wouldn't use one of your plates, mate. Not after you've used it. No matter how many times you've washed it, you've still used it, innit? But,
that's a good call. To everybody who's tuned in right now live, thanks so much for joining us. Do us a favour, chuck a like on this vid. Hope you're all having a good one. Some familiar faces around here. I can see we've got Suraj Tora, Neo the Emeritus, and we've got Alex Rincon with a super chat as well. Shout out to Alex. He says, hey guys, good to see the show back. Nice cut, Henry.
Thank you, Rincon. Inspired by yourself.
Good, actually. I mean, I must say, you know, we've had the Kim Jong look, we've had the Toby Alderweireld look. And we've had now what sort of look is that?
Do you know what this is? This is I basically, because I want to make it big on YouTube. You know what I mean? Not that I make any fucking effort at all, like some people do. But I was thinking, one thing I could get right is the haircut, and I've been researching like who's just made it massive, like YouTuber wise. And I was thinking, what about that Dan TM cunt? He's made shitload. He's got shitload. Do you know who he is?
No.
You don't even know who Dan TM is. Are you serious? You don't know who that guy is? He's like the most successful UK-based YouTuber like ever.
Really?
Yeah, he does like YouTube videos on Minecraft and shit. Basically, my son loves him.
Oh, right. Well, yeah,
but he's got one of these. He's got one of these kind of like, you know, sort of things going on. And I was thinking, well, you know, if he's made it, I can make it. I've got a better face. Stick on the same haircut, happy days.
That is brilliant, mate. What do you want? Oh, can you give me the Dan TM, you know, the Minecraft YouTuber?
Yeah, the Minecraft YouTuber guy. That's it, yeah, that's what I asked for. I asked for the Dan TM, but they said, last time you wanted the Toby Alderweireld. I said, yeah, but I'm a YouTuber, right? No football, there am I.
Glad to have him back, aren't we? It's then. Henry Hotspur's here. Fair play to him. He's not been here for a little while, but he's back now.
Anyway, let me finish my food. Stop talking to me. You know what I mean? I need to eat and then I can get involved. I can't do the both at the same time. That's what I've realised now. It's just a bit shit and I'm trying to eat here.
I know, you can't do that and talk, mate. He's just been like, holding that spring roll like a small baby. Clutching it to his chest. Looks pretty nice, but I'm on a diet now. Got pretty damn heavy, so time to do something about it. Henry's done. Look at Henry. Henry's looking a little bit leaner, isn't he? He's done it. Check him out. What's done that?
Just working on things. Do you know what I mean? You know, certain contracts to adhere to, etc. You know, you know, we'll talk about that a bit later on in the show. I've got a bit of an announcement to make, but we'll leave that for now.
So, I mean, the main thing, obviously, that's happened tonight in the footballing world, from an England point of view anyway, is that England had a friendly against Nigeria, won the game 2-1. It's finished 2-1 to England. Nigeria, a decent team, and it's nice to see this man's team's star player, Harry Kane, getting a goal. It was actually a shit goal. It was straight at the keeper. Keeper's had a double day, mare. Really, keeper's had a mare. But it's gone in the back of the net. Harry Kane on the score sheet. That will do his confidence a little bit of good going into the World Cup, won't it? And then Gary Cahill maybe cementing his place in the starting 11. Who knows? Because he got a really good goal. Do you see Cahill's goal?
Defenders don't secure their place in the team because they score goals.
Well, it helps if they score
It does
goals.
help though. And Cahill, I was going to move up. Yeah,
he was generally put in a good defensive performance, I thought, as well.
I mean, Cahill, he pops up with goals, doesn't he? He's one of them defenders. He's stout and he's solid most of the time. And just his experience, it's good to see him back in the fold. He looked a million miles away from it a few months ago when we had the last batch of friendlies. Had a good end to the season, obviously won the FA Cup with Chelsea. Sorry to bring that up for you there. But, you know, he looked solid towards the end of the season. He's our most experienced, centre-back by far. Sorry, can you smell a bit of that? So we got you sort of got to have him there.
Me about gas.
He did. He looked all right today. If Stones didn't look so good, Stones worries me. He does worry me.
Do you not think he's got the stones, mate? Is that what it is?
He's lacking. He should be called Stone because he's lacking one.
He's only got one stone.
Josh Stone.
He's only got.
Isn't Josh Stone? Isn't that a singer?
Josh Stone.
Josh Stone. Sorry, it's John Stones, isn't it? Yeah, but he might as well have been Josh Stone today, isn't it?
If he was a female singer from Devon, his name would be Josh Stone. Okay, no. But no, I think he has done himself no harm, has he? And he is a goal-scoring defender. You know, maybe not quite to the level of somebody like a John Terry or something, but he does pop up with the occasional goal. He is dangerous with his head around the opposition's penalty box from set pieces, and he's good defensively defending set pieces as well, and he's reasonably nimble for a biggish lad. So I think he's a good option, especially if Southgate's going to play this three at the back.
Is he better than Chris Smalling and like Jones and that? Why don't you have him at United? You know what I mean? In a way,
Chelsea player, mate.
I mean, Smalling's like your classic solid kind of defender, and a bit slow but pretty solid. Jones, maybe a little bit more mobile, not really, just another sort of solid.
He's
so in a way,
he can get about.
In a way, Cahill's kind of better than them. Obviously, Southgate thinks so, doesn't he? The United channel. Let's talk about your defenders that should be there, could be there, not there. Cahill's the man, isn't he, at the moment?
It's not like they've had the best seasons, any of them, really.
Yeah,
shocking. Chris Smalling's heyday was a few years ago under Louis van Gaal.
Talking about United players today, you look shocking. Anonymous. Lingard, where was he? I didn't notice him. Didn't even know he's playing. Rashford, confidence gone. I mean, he's been out doing gas with Sterling. You know what I mean? Fucked his head.
Oh, mate, have you seen Sterling's tattoo?
No.
Wait, I should show you Sterling's tattoo, but anyway, there's a lot of shit being spoken about this. Personally, I don't really understand why bring this shit up before a World Cup. Like, let's just make some bullshit story saying it's inappropriate he's got a gun tattoo. He can get whatever the fuck he wants tattooed on him, do you know what I mean?
I need to see this tattoo. Only the pig has told me about this. I know he dived today. I know he was late for training today. And because I've been.
He was out doing gas, weren't he, mate?
Out doing gas and that. But I didn't realise that he'd had a tattoo done. I didn't realise. Obviously, I've been living under a John Stone, a Josh Stone for a while, in terms of the football world.
There it is. Look, it's like a rifle down his calf.
Right, let's have a look. Go on, blow it up.
Right, it's like a rifle down his calf. Let me just type this in as well, because it's funny as.
He must have got this done when he was under the influence of gas.
Right, this is Raheem's.
Right, so he's got.
This is Raheem Sterling tattooed close up next to a picture of Peter Crouch doing a robot, and they look remarkably similar.
Oh, brilliant! So it's actually Peter Crouch then, isn't it? So what's wrong with that? It's a legend, an England legend. It's scored shitloads of goals. Pretty much should be there in the squad.
That's it.
Not a problem. I don't have a problem with that. Yeah. Oh, so it is actually a gun, though, isn't it? If you look closely, you could go. Although it is so similar.
If you've not seen this picture that we're talking about, please go on Google and just search Raheem Sterling tattoo Peter Crouch, and it's the first picture you'll see.
Content from the Sun of all people, so they're onto something. The Sun know what's going on, don't they? There's obviously Peter Crouch, isn't it?
But anyway, that's caused a whole lot of controversy because people aren't happy about an England sort of role model representing England with that on their leg.
So I don't see what's. I don't give a fuck. It's just a fucking gun. So what if he got a tat of a knife? Would that be just as bad? Worse? Less worse?
I know.
It'd get everyone talking when he should get a knife on the other fucking leg. And then maybe on the arms, but sort of machete, some kind of fucking crowbar.
That's it.
We should do a poll, innit? what weapons do you want to see on Sterling's bod?
But
Yeah?
not just Sterling, let's open this up to the whole England team. Let's just go nuts this
Why
year.
don't they all
Every
get these
player
guns
gets a
on?
tattoo.
All get the guns on, and then we'll just go in there guns blazing. We'll fucking win the thing, won't we? People
All
will
the
be
attacking players with guns and knives, defensive players, little shield. Fucking shield.
get a fucking shield out.
Goalkeeper's just a fucking brick wall on it, mate. Do you know what I mean? Play with confidence, lads. Come on. Something needs to happen because England are a bunch of spineless twats at major tournaments, really, aren't they? Recently. So, but
And
anyway.
I'm serious now. I don't have a problem with it. It's just a gun. End of the day, yes, guns kill things. That's what it's used for, killing animals and people. But just because you got a tattoo with a gun doesn't mean that you agree with killing people. It's just a gun.
No,
Who gives a
apparently-
fuck? You know what I mean? It's
it's
not a
actually
swastika, is it? It's a
supposed
gun.
to have some deep meaning as well, mate.
Exactly.
Apparently, Raheem Sterling's dad was gunned down or something when he was 2.
Right.
That's what I heard. And it's something to do with that. I can't remember, forgive me. I forget what the reason is, but it's some sort of symbolism to do with that. Do you know what I mean? Maybe to not live that sort of a street life. I don't really know. But I'm telling you what, they're going to be missing an opportunity, though, if at the World Cup somebody doesn't, after Sterling scores a goal, go up and just fucking fire that leg. Do you know what I mean? Just get a celebration. That'll be special.
Yes. That's it. Harry Kane just runs over to Sterling, who, by the way, hasn't scored since 2015 for England. Did you know that? I heard that today. That worries me about Sterling in all seriousness. It really does. But yes, when Harry Kane gets his next goal, all he does, he just runs over to Sterling, picks him up by the leg and just does that. But maybe he can only do that when he gets a hat-trick or something, because it would be a little bit much, wouldn't it?
Mate, England players getting hat-tricks. He's going to have to do it if we score an OG, mate.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
There we go. There we go.
But look, what are you drinking here, mate?
I'm
Let's,
drinking it. I'm drinking.
Oh,
All
right,
right.
Should I
Okay.
say, what have you drunk?
Right. I'll
Okay,
show. I'll
mate.
show the people out there. Okay. So I've just had a spring roll. Of course, I've got class. haven't I? I'm Henry Hotspur, of all people. So, you know, you eat a spring roll. What sort of beer do you have with a spring roll? It's obviously got to be like a proper authentic Chinese beer, which this obviously is. And how would the pig try to pronounce this one?
Can I have a look at it? A Tsingtao.
That's completely incorrect. So how right? I'll educate the faithful out there. You'd call this a Qingdao.
A Qingdao?
A Qingdao.
No.
Yes, yes.
That says Tsingtao.
Trust, it says Tsingtao. Me growing up, because I'm not Chinese myself, used to call it a Tsingtao. And then I went and lived in China for a little bit. Actually went to fucking Tsingtao, and they told me, you're
Yeah,
wrong,
that's
mate.
pronounced.
It's Qingdao.
Okay, but what I want to know is, right, surely the English lettering there
Mm-hmm.
is supposed to indicate what noises that makes in English, right? No? Why wouldn't they just call it a Qingdao?
Because if
And
you
I'm
don't
done with
know
it.
anything about Chinese pinyin, I bet you don't even know what that means, right? Then pinyin is different to actual English. Pinyin is its own kind of language using English characters, but it's basically Chinese. So a TS would actually be a cha, and a T is kind of a duh kind of thing. That's all I can say. Extremely low battery power, 10% remaining. We're not going to be on for long. Ain't even plugged in. You try to get
There we go.
rid of the show, aren't you?
Crisis averted, lads and lasses. We're getting a fair few comments coming through here. We'll try and get round to as many of them as we can. But yeah, I mean, you're going to be drinking. Oh, you got another one, mate.
On my second.
Can you believe this? This man came round. He had 2 big. Didn't offer me one.
Oh, fuck you, mate. You don't need them. I'm on a spring roll diet. All I do every day is I eat
Spring roll
2 spring
beer.
rolls and 2 bottles of beer. That's how I lose shitloads of weight doing that. Fucking shitloads, I'm telling you.
Doesn't sound too healthy though, mate.
Yeah,
Is
well.
that actually what you're doing?
Nah, no, I'm having a little bit more than that, obviously, but still, it's kind of
Extra Qingdao for breakfast, is it?
yeah, Qingdao on the cornflakes, yeah. That's it, mate.
No, I've never had one of those. They're pretty decent, are they?
Yeah, they're all right, mate. They're all right, yeah. What do you want? Some in your mug
No, I
or
don't
something?
know. I'm just having a little coffee. Do you know what I mean? Keep it sensible round here. You know?
Keeping it real, yeah.
You know, we all know what Henry Hotspur's like after a couple of liqueurs. Do you know what I mean? He's just necked one. He's on to his second. Things are going to start getting pretty
Should
rowdy.
get a couple of liqueurs. When have I ever sat here and had a fucking liqueur?
Oh yeah, because I meant it literally, didn't I?
You
mate?
don't even know what a
'Cause
fucking
everything I say
liqueur is, do
literal.
you?
Yeah,
What's a
of course I
liqueur, though?
fucking do, mate.
You're kind of thinking of some kind of fucking licorice alcoholic beverage. No, it ain't that, mate.
Well, yes, it is, mate. What the fuck are you doing?
What do you mean? What, a liquor?
A liqueur is like, it's a liquor.
Sorry,
It's a liquor.
I just said you're.
like a spirit,
I just said you're thinking it's a licorice flavored alcoholic beverage, and then you said, yeah, it is. Fucking mug. See?
I thought you said something else, you twat. But anyway, yeah, no. Well, there's two different types of liqueurs, isn't there? There's chocolate liqueurs, which have the liqueur in them.
Yeah, have I ever sat here and had a fucking chocolate liqueur?
Yes, you have, mate.
No, I have not had a chocolate liqueur on the Pig and the Hen show. Never.
Yes, mate. Stop lying. You're just trying to make yourself seem less feminine, are you? Feel a bit embarrassed about
What are they feminine then? Are they?
Yeah, they
Is
are.
that fair? What, a chocolate liqueur?
Fucking hell, yes.
Is that feminine?
Of course it is, mate.
Well, but you eat normal chocolate without any alcohol in it.
That's right.
So what? So an alcoholic chocolate is more feminine than a normal chocolate just because it's got a bit of alcohol in it?
Absolutely, yeah.
Right, that makes
it's a
no
feminine choice,
sense
mate.
to me
it's
at
a
all.
feminine choice. You know why? Blokes don't mess around eating liqueurs. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what a bloke does? A bloke downs a frickin' lager and he has himself a fucking pizza. Do you know what I mean?
That's it.
We don't piss about with little girly chocolates. So yes, it is a feminine snack, if you ask me. Sorry, Henry. Sorry, I seem to have touched a nerve there, mate.
I'm not fussed, mate. I'm just kind of trying to, digest these two spring rolls I just had.
Awesome.
So this gun thing, you're not bothered about it. I ain't bothered about it. It doesn't seem like many people out there are bothered about it. But the media just love to stir it, don't they? Like, look, he's got a gun on his leg or whatever. And there's obviously seems to be a bit of controversy about it, but not from us, and it doesn't really seem like there is any from you. So. Fuck it, as far as I'm concerned. Let's move on to the next topic.
Just want to give a couple of shout outs to a couple of people tuning in. Thanks to everybody who is tuning in. Some usual Stephen Zevon. He says Mark Goldbridge is a wannabe sports pundit. We'll get onto that a bit later. Do you know what
I don't even know who this Mark Goldbridge is, to be. I don't actually
well,
don't.
You never go on YouTube or anything, do you, mate?
I'm more busy like losing weight and actually living my life than that, yeah.
oh, you're super cool, aren't you?
I'm so cool. I am, though.
So cool you just occasionally dip in and out of this frickin' show, though, don't you? Do you know what I mean? On a Saturday night?
Henry on the Pig and the Hen show, question mark.
What are you doing on a Saturday night, Henry? Do you know what I mean? I'm going to go eat some spring rolls and have 2 Chinese beers in a bedroom.
Well, you're paying me enough, aren't you? It's money, mate. Money makes the world tick, doesn't it? Fuck me.
Oh, dear. But, also, Alex Rudd in the house with a cheeky little super chat. Thank you very much, Alex. He says, what's up,
Thank you,
guys?
Monsieur
What's
Rudd.
up? Alex Rudd. Just want to give a shout out to this man, actually, and also to Alex Rincon, 2 people, both the Alexes, actually, that both suggested that I set up something called Patreon, which you can go and have a look if you click the link in the description. I don't really know too much about it. Basically, people can pledge you money to support the channel and try and improve things, i.e. camera, shit like that.
He knows exactly what it is. Look at this little innocent face. He knows exactly what he is. He's bringing it up right now because he wants your money. Simple as that. Come on.
No, mate.
Fucking hell.
All right, forget about it.
Why don't we talk about the game? Let's talk about the game. Actually, no, I quickly wanted to mention something else, actually. All right, get yourselves down Tesco right now. Holston Pills 4 for £3.50. Holston fucking pills.
Mate, you just spat on my coffee, mate, for fuck's sake.
5%. Right?
Well, I can't drink that now, can I?
No messing around. 5% alcoholic lager, German lager. Can't go wrong with German lager. Holston Pills. Fucking love this stuff. I'm only on the Qingdaos because I just stopped by the local Chinese and decided to get myself a couple of spring rolls and a couple of Qingdaos. But most nights I'm on them Holston Pills. Spend $3.50 a night.
You just admitted to drinking 4 beers every night.
Yeah, who doesn't?
I don't, mate, actually. I don't drink beers hardly ever, mate. I do like a nice beer, though, when it's a nice hot summer's day or whatever. But
in the summer, mate, I am a beer fiend. I am. I mean, $3.50 from Tesco. I'm loving them. I'm almost thinking of just writing in a letter and saying thanks.
What are you in the winter, mate? A cock fiend?
I don't know, mate. I don't know.
Oh.
Do you not think that? But in all honesty, $3.50, mate, for 4 cans, 440 millilitres, 5%. I wouldn't say premium lager, but Holston Pills. You see me drinking that shit before. It is half decent lager, isn't it?
It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not my usual tipple. I'm going to be honest with you. I find it all right. I find it to be a little bit bland myself, but there you go.
Do ya?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, I find you bland. I find your face bland.
The feeling's most definitely mutual, my friend. But yeah, anyway, I mean, Henry is actually going to be leaving soon for China, aren't you, mate?
I'm probably leaving soon. But forget about that. Let's forget about that. So anyway, back to the game. I mean, England. God, we got to talk about the game, haven't we?
He's getting liquored up.
We got to talk about liquored up.
I'm a bloke, mate. I drink Pepsi Max out of a 2-litre bottle. Do you know what I mean? I don't fuck around.
0 calories in that shit, isn't it?
0 calories.
It does actually blow my mind though. When you drink a Diet Coke, a Pepsi Max, a Diet Pepsi, I don't know why Pepsi need to have about 4 or 5 fucking Diet Cokes stuffed up their sleeve. In fact, even Coke has it. Coke Zero. It's like, what the fuck? It confuses me, innit? It's like, why don't they have different types of normal Coke? No, it's just all the diet ones, innit? Fucking hell.
They do have different types of normals. They got cherry Coke. They got vanilla Coke. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess.
You discredit them, mate.
Yeah, okay, all right. Apologies. Fair enough. But they taste so fucking sweet, don't they? And just, you know, how can that have 0 calories? It makes no sense.
Insane,
it's like water has 0 calories. It doesn't taste of nothing. It's just fucking water. I piss water, right? I don't piss Diet Coke. Well, I have done it on occasion, but you know what I mean? It's like that is actually tastes of something, and it's fucking sweet, isn't it?
It's
like,
mate, it's
what
really
the
sweet.
fuck? How is that
It's all
0 calories? It makes no fucking sense.
It's all this synthetic shit created in a lab. Which basically has no
Yeah,
calories.
just rots
Just
your
rots your
stomach.
fucking liver away or something. Do you know what I mean?
Well, that's it. There we go. Stick to the Qingdao's guys on the Boston pills.
No, you've got a good point there, man. Like, why do those diet drinks taste so good? I mean, a lot of people prefer diet drinks. Personally, you cannot beat a nice cold glass of Coca-Cola with ice cubes in or something on a hot day. I'm talking regular
true.
Coca-Cola, not diet.
But-
I need the sugar.
But I like the way
talking
you mentioned.
regular.
I like the way you mentioned the ice cubes because I think it is better. It is slightly better. Coke is better diluted. It is. On the rocks, Coke on the rocks, got to be ice.
Coke on the rocks, mate.
Coke on
What's
the
that?
rocks,
You mean,
yeah.
You mean someone else? Fucking Coke.
No,
Rock?
mate,
You
it's
can't
Coke-
say Coke on the rocks, mate.
Coca-Cola
That
on
sounds
the
fucked
rocks.
up.
What are you on about?
Sounds like you're having a Coke
You
rock,
go,
mate.
you go to the McDonald's drive-through, and it's a hot summer's day, and they give you that cold Coke. Hopefully, they've remembered to give you the pop Coke rather than Diet Coke, because that's happened to me when I haven't been dieting. I've been so fucked off, so incredibly fucked off. Anyway, that cold, nice, regular Coca-Cola from a McDonald's is absolutely lovely. Absolutely
surprised you
lovely
said
when
that,
it's
mate.
mixed with the ice. I
I'm
do think
surprised
so.
you said that, Harry. I'm disappointed in you there, mate.
Why?
McDonald's is not a quality example
Well,
of
no,
Coca-Cola,
of course it's
mate.
not,
It's
but
that
I mean-
shitty machine that mixes it, mate. I'm not into that. I'm all about
Yeah, but
a
no,
bottle, mate.
I quite like that sometimes.
Especially when you get those glass bottles.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
that's
The
shit.
ultimate is
That
the
is
glass
shit.
bottle with a smart, fucking, expensive-looking whiskey glass or some shit. But you don't
Yeah.
need to put the whiskey in. It's literally just ice.
And you've got to drink out of the bottle,
Okay,
mate.
let's say you have frozen Evian cubes, right? Yeah, fucking.
What posh
Yeah,
twat.
okay,
Right,
fucking-
frozen Evian
This
cubes.
is how you do it though. Fucking Evian cubes in a crystal glass with glass bottle Coca-Cola poured in. That is what I'm talking about.
Fuck that.
That is what I'm talking about. That is the best
Dude.
Coca-Cola you could have. Is it
sounds
not?
pretty
How
epic.
can you top that then? Top that then.
Well, I'll tell you how I can top that right now,
Yeah.
mate.
Go on, then.
This is how you fucking top it. Okay, so why
See,
you...
Rincon's
first of
doing it
all-
now. Fuck, I'm doing that tonight. That is Rincon sat there in his fucking ivory tower with his crystal glass, with the Evian ice cubes and the glass bottle of Coke poured in. That is what he's doing right now. Fair play to you. Cheers, Rincon.
No, do you know what? He's using that Voss water, mate. That £2 water ice cubes. He buys the Voss in the poncy freaking bottle. Don't even keep the bottle like most people do because it's so fucking expensive. He smashes the bottle and makes ice cubes out of Voss water, which, you know, that's what these people in these ivory towers do.
I don't even know what Voss water is.
And he
Shows
gets
how
this-
much of a
And
peasant
he
I
gets
am.
this Coca-Cola imported from Colombia, not because it tastes nicer, no, just because it's more expensive. It makes him feel better than everyone else.
That's it. I'm fucking sweating. You're sweating just thinking about
It's
this.
hot
mate.
as shit, man.
Fucking
It's,
hell,
I really
mate.
need a cold glass of Coca-Cola.
Well,
right
this
now.
Qingdao's nice, mate.
Oh, yeah. But how do we get off to that?
Anyway, back
Do you know
onto
what
the
I mean?
game.
We just go off on massive tangents.
It's terrible. We are awful, aren't we? So back to the game. First half, England looks solid, right? Decent, happy. Have to be happy. 2 goals. Formation was a little bit of a funny one tonight. Harry Kane playing like the number 10 position. That's a bit different. What the fuck? Vardy not appearing at all today. I'll get onto that in a bit. You had Sterling kind of playing out of position. Ali playing out of position. You didn't really have them running past Harry Kane enough. It was all a little bit like disjointed and a bit concerning. You know, penultimate. That's the right word for it, isn't it? Penultimate friendly before the start of the major World Cup tournament.
No, that's not the right word then, is it? Because we've got one
penultimate,
more, right?
but penultimate is the one before the last one, isn't it?
Oh, okay, you might be right.
I think I'm right. I think I'm right, mate.
I think I'm right. Like the last one, but I could be wrong.
But surely at this stage, you know, if I was Southgate, it's like I'm playing my best team for this game, I'm playing my best team for the next friendly, and then I'm definitely playing my best team for the first World Cup game. Or I might have changed my team because I've seen issues with what I thought was my best team. But what Southgate is going to do is he's going to fucking start with Vardy. Vardy didn't appear today. He's going to start with Vardy against Costa Rica on Thursday. And it's like, what the fuck, man? You know, why are you still just playing different teams in a stagnated fashion? That's what he was doing in the last friendlies. I understood why he was doing that for the last friendlies, but for this bunch of friendlies, I'm not so happy, not so pleased, in all honesty. I don't know what your thoughts on that are, Pig.
Well, I think he knows how he wants to play, and he wants the lads to know how they're going to play. And he's trying to get them to play that way in the build-up to the World Cup, which is sensible in some ways. It also allows...
rotation?
Opposition teams know the formation and all that shit. Do you know what I mean? The style, and he wants his players to know that style, whether they come in as a substitute or not. Do you know what I mean? That's what I think anyway. But who knows how he's going to do it? Personally, I think he's not really man enough for the job. But neither of our other bunch of previous managers that we've had. So I don't see how he can do any worse. The only way he could do worse really is to not get out of the easiest World Cup group that there is. We've got Panama and Tunisia in our group. Yeah, Belgium's a tough game. I don't really expect us to win that game. If we get a draw from that game, it'd be an amazing result, let alone winning it. But we should certainly be battering Tunisia and also Panama. Do you know? I mean, if we don't batter Panama 5-6-7-0, then we're absolutely fantastic. That's the way I see it. We're blatantly going to win 1-0 now. But either way, we will win that game. There's no, you know, I say that now. I said that about the Iceland game, mine and Hen's most famous freaking video, which didn't go too well, did it? But I genuinely believe we're going to get out of that group. And then Southgate's defensive, slightly more defensive, you know, a lot of numbers at the back, formation and everything. Maybe we'll just actually get us a little bit further in the World Cup than we anticipated, because a lot of the time we're trying to play this certain way. We just don't really have the players to do it. I believe we should defend, get it to the fast twats up front, and they're going to take it, and then they can create stuff. I want carnage up there. Speed, players making runs in behind, balls over the top, get Raheem Sterling down the wing, whip a ball in, you know, stuff like that. Premier League style football, do you know what I mean? Then we can perhaps beat some of the better teams. But certainly we should be comfortably beating the teams in our group apart from Belgium.
The other issue I have with the team, so that's us going...
Can I just say one thing, actually?
Yes.
I didn't tell you about how I'm going to better your Coca-Cola thing.
Really?
Yeah, we're going back to this, mate.
Okay.
Yeah, this pissed me off when you said it, and I totally forgot about it. Now I've got to go back to it, okay? Which is, you said that you would buy Coke in the glass bottles and pour that into a fucking glass. That defeats the whole fucking object of buying Coca-Cola in a glass bottle. You buy it in a glass bottle so you can open it, and you can fucking drink it, mate. What are you, on holiday in Spain with the waiters come over with a shitty little bottle, pour it in a glass?
Are you kidding me?
You buy the
Are you
bottle
absolutely kidding me about this? You are fucking...
Why buy the bottle? Just buy it in a plastic
because
fucking
you
bottle and
have
just
never
pour it in a glass.
never had a special connection between yourself and a crystal glass, have you? That's what it comes down to. Do you know what I mean? Every true gent out there will have that glass in his cupboard. No one else is allowed to touch it. Missus ain't even allowed to wash it. Do you know what I mean? You know, kids aren't allowed to sip at it. No, that's your glass. That's your glass. That comes out for special occasions when you want to have a drink, whether it's whiskey, whether it's Coke with that Evian ice cubes. That's your special glass. And that makes it better. It's got the emotional feeling, you know? You're just like Manchester United these days, aren't you? Manager to manager or whatever. Do you know what I mean? I'm talking about like a proper, you know, heritage. That's what I'm talking about here with a glass.
I reckon you're having a mare there, mate. Just buy the regular Coke and put it in that lovely glass. Why buy the expensive Coke, which is literally like £2 or £3 a freaking shitty little bottle? Why buy that?
Because a metal can ruins it. You get
the
metallic taste, don't
you?
Not
a metal can. A plastic bottle.
Plastic bottle's even worse.
Oh, come on.
All the fucking pheromones and shit that you're getting from that, the estrogen, the fucking, you know, honestly, I've researched this shit. Plastic bottles, mate. Plastic bottles are dodgy. They're not good for your health. And we're all using them every day.
No.
And, you know, obviously you're not eating them, but plastics in general, what the fuck is that? Glass, do you know what glass actually is, yeah?
Sand.
Melted down sand, just natural fucking rocks, melted down, heated and created into a fucking lovely see-through transparent thingy-majiggy, right? fucking plastic, mate. That is shit, isn't it? That is fucking oils and all sorts of petroleum crap that can't be used to fuel a car or a plane. So no, they make some fucking bottle out of it that you're drinking out of. That's exactly what it is.
Plastic is not good. They've got like freaking.
So why would you? So we're talking about the ultimate fucking Coca-Cola drink, and you're saying plastic bottle, mug, absolute fucking mug.
No, I'm not saying that the ultimate. I'm saying, why would you buy it in the glass bottle just to pour it?
Because it's going to be better out of the glass bottle.
It's be the fucking same, mate. It's the same consistency. It's the same.
Now, bollocks. Why don't they sell Qingdao in fucking plastic bottles unless you're at a festival or something? Do you know what I mean? Why don't they do that then? It's because drinks are better. Drinks are better in glass bottles. They only do plastic bottles for safety reasons.
They taste better and they cool quicker, mate. I think those are two very good reasons. But they do taste better.
Why do they taste better? Exactly, they taste better. They taste better. You just admitted they taste better. You just admitted they taste better, so that's why that would make the better drink.
No, because it tastes better out of glass, mate, because it's cold.
Yes, and you're still pouring it into another glass, your own personal glass, your own glass with the Evian ice cubes in there.
You're pouring it into another glass, mate, so you're still the reciprocal you're drinking from. It's made of the same fucking material, mate, so it's the same experience. That's what I'm saying.
Because it's crystal glass. It's crystal glass, isn't it? It's an upgrade of the glass. They don't sell fucking Coca-Cola bottles in crystal glass, do they? If you could buy it in crystal glass, happy days. But no, you're pouring it out of the glass bottle, which is the best sort of normal mainstream fucking Coca-Cola you can buy, okay, in terms of container packaging, right? And you're pouring it into a crystal glass, expensive. You spent money on that. Your missus ain't allowed to touch it. It is your glass with your signature on it or something. Do you know what I'm saying?
Well, there you go then, mate. So I think what you need to do is maybe think about writing a letter to Coca-Cola, mate. See if you can get a special goblet made for yourself or something.
A goblet? No, I like your thinking though. That's what I mean. That's what I'm talking about.
That's how you
maybe fuck the glass. Maybe like bronze or some shit. Like fucking, old school glass.
Gold.
Fucking. Let's go Roman here. One of them fucking. Do you know what I mean? It comes down to here, and you got this big fucking goblet shit. Do you know what I mean? That is what we're talking about, isn't it? That is Mac Daddy, innit? I like your thinking.
Holy shit. So it didn't take long for those beers to kick in.
No, I ain't finished it. I just put it down to express myself.
Didn't take long for those beers to kick in, eh?
So anyway, back to the game.
Yeah, sorry about this, lads and lasses. This is sort of supposed to be a football channel, but just to fill you in with the Pick and the Hen show, if you're new around here, this is what happens during the Pick and the Hen show. We just chat shit at the end, but we go off on tangents and we just talk what's on our mind at the time.
I have got points to make. I've got points to make. I've got points to make. So basically, if you're going to play Kane in the number 10 role, then you've got to have Vardy in front of him. You have to play our two best strikers then. If Kane's going to sit back a little bit, I don't think that's right, by the way. I don't want to do that. If we're going to do that, should have been playing Vardy in front of him today to see if that works, okay? Because there's no point having Harry Kane there, and then you've got all these other mugs running around, like Lingard, etc., that it just doesn't work. It did not work for me at all. Okay, if you're going to play three at the back, the defence is also an issue. Stones is a worry. When the ball's coming over, he doesn't know what he's doing. He panics when we're under the cosh a little bit. You've got three defenders playing in a central, I was going to say pairing trio there, and they're all so different. You've got Walker playing out of position. Okay, yes, he's decent. I don't really want to pick on him too much. I think he always looks okay.
I quite like that.
Okay, but the trouble is they're all so different. You've got Walker there, then you've got Stones, the fucking stylish distributor. Maybe he could play in midfield one day. But he's a liability. Okay, then you've got Cahill, old-fashioned. I'm fucking Gary Cahill. I've been here before, been there, done that. And now it's my turn to step up in the big shoes and that. You've got three cunts there that are all just sort of completely...
Sorry, is that really necessary?
Sorry.
This is the England players we're talking about.
Okay, I'm drinking beers, okay? Let me off. My mouth is uncontrollable sometimes. I'm sorry, okay? So you've got three cunts there, right? And they're all just a little bit... You know what I mean? You need to have three guys there that understand each other. And I still feel like they don't, because Southgate changes it up too much. You've got players with different abilities, different attributes, and it's almost I find it's difficult to meld them. It is. I find that is an issue when we're coming up against the likes of Messi, when we're coming up against the likes of Ronaldo. I know any defensive unit in the world is going to struggle, but we will particularly struggle.
I think you might be right, mate. Yeah, it's not really a tried and tested system we've got there. Or those players aren't familiar with each other playing in that system for their own clubs. It's not ideal, is it? Do you know what I mean?
Alex Rudd says 5% beer and you're drunk on 2 bottles. Well, if you're on the spring roll diet, Alex Rudd, that's all you've eaten, then the alcohol goes straight to your head.
I know, that's a good point you made there, though, Alex. That would basically do nothing to me. But Henry, he's all licking up. No, that does make a big difference, though, if you've not got a full belly, and then you just start putting alcohol down there. It does go right to your head. I think that's what's happening now.
So anyway, we need to be beating Costa Rica next Thursday. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to say too much about it because Southgate could go out and have a great tournament. We'll have to see how we get on. We'll have to see how it goes. That's friendlies. You can't read too much into friendlies. We had a good first half. We had a shit second half. They do have. Nigeria looked awful as well in that first half. Absolutely fucking abysmal.
They're not the best team.
They made 4 substitutions in the second half. You've got decent players there like Moses, Iwobi, Mikel, who's just that stalwart kind of old school figure there. You've got Iniacho coming on, so you got players with a bit of ability there, exciting players. Yeah. But there we go. Fuck it. Anything else to say? You got any more thoughts or comments on the friendly, which nobody bothers to watch? Do they really? I mean, you sort of might watch it now because World Cup's coming up soon, but yeah.
Yeah, a bit gash-tastic, wasn't it? I do hope we put in a good performance against Costa Rica because if I remember correctly, in the previous World Cup, in our group when we went out, of course, and we had a bear against Uruguay, and the last game, I think we just drew with Costa Rica, and it was absolutely freaking gash-tastic. And Wade really missed a sitter of a header, I seem to remember. And that really wound me up at the time. So I just hope that we batter Costa Rica. Might give the players a bit of confidence. Last game before going into the World Cup. A win's a win at the end of the day. Nigeria are a good team. Like Henry said, they've got some good players in there, so to get a win over them just breeds confidence. You don't want to lose going into the World Cup against a bunch of average players, really, or average team. Got some good individuals in there, but an average team. And it's just not good for the confidence. So Southgate, although maybe it's not really the most flowing, offensive style of football that we were hoping for with the next England manager, I think that's the wise thing to do, actually, because we don't really have lots of star players who are really that silky skilled and world-class and tricky. And we've got pace, we've got players who can take players on, the likes of Rashford and Sterling, those sorts of guys. But we just need to keep it simple, play it simple. I want to see basically 2 different teams playing out there, a defensive unit and an attacking unit. I want to just the defenders do the defending, get the ball to the lads up top and see what they can do with their pacing behind and everything. And also, set pieces, we can be dangerous England. What are you doing, mate?
Trying to get the comments back up. It's pissing me off.
Set pieces, we can definitely be dangerous England. Should be a team who are dangerous from set pieces. Do you know what I mean?
We haven't scored a set piece at Wembley since Stuart Pearce, 1993.
Are you shitting me?
Not shitting,
You're shitting me,
Not
mate.
shitting, yeah.
And the old Wembley, of course. That's absolutely gash-tastic stat, mate. Are you serious?
I think that's true.
That's not true.
I think that's true. I think I heard that today.
Stuart Pearce.
I think I'm 95%.
No, that's bullshit.
95%.
You're thinking of something else,
that's
mate.
True. Sterling ain't scored since 2015 or something silly for England. There are some worrying stats out there, to be fair. Some worrying stats. Ahmed Zenden says, thought Hen was going to China. Right, so it's time for me to come clean now. Right, the China thing, it has been a ruse. It's not true, mate. I ain't going.
You're not going to China,
I'm not going,
mate.
but I'm leaving the show.
Oh, yeah?
I've had a better offer. A much better lucrative offer.
What's this, Babe Station?
No, lucrative offer. I think you know where I'm going to, don't you?
I don't really know where you're going.
It's that United Stand channel or whatever. They are the big boys, aren't they? With their 200,000 subscribers. I'm going there. That's where the money's at. You wonder why I got my hair cut while I'm losing the weight. This is all things that Mark Goldbridge wrote into stone for me. Stone tablet to get me ready for, because he obviously watches The Pig and the Hen, and he said he sees me as an asset. He is concerned that our show might continue to grow, catch up with his, etc. And he needs me to aid him.
He's definitely had a couple of beers, this man. Oh, you're actually going, are you, mate? Well, that's it then.
That's it. I'm going over to Mark at his channel. I mean, I never watched any of his videos or nothing, but the money he's offered me is fucking incredible. Fucking incredible. I mean, I was surprised because when he approached me, I was like, I thought. I haven't really heard of you, mate. I sort of remember the Pig mentioning you, and I thought you were just someone that sort of had 12 subscribers or something, and you sort of mugged off the Pig back in the day a little bit. And he's like, no, you want to see what I've done now, mate. You want to see what we've done now. He's invited me along. I've checked it out, and it's like, fucking hell, this is the dream. The green screen, the fucking equipment, the interviews, the press conferences, the celebrities involved. I was thinking, fuck me. So I'm sorry, mate, But unless you're going to up your game and start paying me more, mate, I'm off, mate. I'm off.
That's it. I'm gonna have to increase your money, aren't I? Mate? You know what I mean? You're gonna have to put it up to £12.50.
I don't think you can match what he's doing, offering, mate.
Don't think I can either, mate. But...
No, I'm obviously joking with you, peeps. I mean, I don't really know what's that because I haven't been on the show for a couple of weeks now. I watched the video that you uploaded recently. It's all I know about Mr. Mark Goldbridge is he did make a video slating the pig when he was very, very small. The pig never retaliated at all, so he was due a video back one day. I think that's fair. Tit for tat, little video back. He's got all his subscribers. He's got all the money in the world. He can take it. He can handle it, guys. Keep your socks on. He'll be all right. I'm sure he's not I'm sure he's not struggling to sleep at night thinking, oh, the pig made a video about me. He doesn't give a fuck, does he? Because he's got all the subscribers. So who cares? That's all I got to say.
Well said, Henry. Yeah, I mean, fair play to him. He actually messaged me a couple of times. I had a bit of a back and forth with him yesterday. You know, we had a pleasant little conversation in the Twitter DMs, mate, really. So, you know, I mean, all it was is that there was a certain style of getting views on YouTube that I was having to go at. I was making some valid points. I thought they were appropriate. And, you know, just there was an opportunity there to make a video, give my thoughts. Plus, you know what it is? I've been dieting the last 10 days. I'm ratty as fuck. I'm really pissed off. So it's like if anything pisses me off, if I just see something... I punched the vicar in the face the other day. Do you know what I mean? Just walking down the street.
Fucking
looked at me funny.
Mate. Awful, mate. I mean, the best way to settle this is does Mark play FIFA? Does he play FIFA?
No idea,
we need to find out who's his coach. Does he have a Henry Hotspur or someone like that on his show?
No idea, mate. There's another chap who seems pretty sound.
Well, there we go. What we do? Can we do us two versus them two? You know, so you're sort of playing on the same team, but you've got like 4 players. That is possible, isn't it?
That is possible, but
you know, that's like my dream. That is my dream. Why wouldn't they? Because if they refused, then everybody would like, you know, fucking hell, they can't even handle a quick game of FIFA with the pig and the hen. Especially if the hen's going to China. It'll be, you know, I don't have, not allowed Xbox out in China. Do you know what I mean? It's all like Chinese own consoles. So, you know, if this game's going to happen, let's get it arranged. Me and you, Mark, the pig, and whoever else you want to bring along, will take it down. We'll be Tottenham Hotspur, yeah?
Fuck no.
Let him be United. He's got more subscribers. That's fair.
Oh,
that's fair.
We'll both be Manchester
We'll
United.
be Tottenham Hotspur.
He can put his United side up against ours. But anyway, you know, it was just one of those things. Get something off my chest. I felt it's appropriate, and yeah, we'll see what happens now, eh?
That's it. Well, you know, we just need a green screen. Reading the comments, I think the most important thing is that he has a green screen and we don't. So that's what we need to work on.
Definitely, yeah.
Super chat us, we'll get the green screen involved.
Do you know what's funny, actually? The start of my video yesterday is the first thing I said, right, was we've got some news coming in from a really reliable source, which is Cristiano Ronaldo's auntie's neighbour's cat.
Yes.
Who meowed in a certain way to indicate he's coming back to United. Well, and I put this video on there just explaining a bit more about why I'd made that previous video slating them, because, you know, all the clickbait stuff, it is a bit freaking outrageous, you know what I mean? And what do I see when I go live? Sorry, what do I see go live just after I've uploaded the video? Do you know what it is? It's only a video, you know, I'm talking about Cristiano Ronaldo's potential move back to Manchester United. I don't know what they were saying in it, obviously, but I'm saying the title, the thumbnail, it looked like it was pure fucking clickbait. That's all I'm saying. You know? So valid points, man, valid points. Gumshi in the
I always
house.
click on like hot women and stuff, and then it turns out it ain't some like real good porn site or nothing. It's just some bullshit. That is the, you know, at least he ain't putting that sort of clickbait up, is he?
There you go. Maybe he is. Maybe he is. Just not on YouTube. That's his you porn enterprise. You know what I mean? Gungshi in the house. How you doing, Gungshi? Long time no see. Nice to see you, mate. Hope you're feeling good. He's just super chatted us with 1,000 Taiwanese dollars.
1,000 Taiwanese dollars.
Just a K, 1K. Do you know what I mean? Just 1K. Fucking a G.
The way the pound's been falling, that is pretty much a grand he's giving us there, mate.
Fucking grand.
Pretty much give us a grand.
You don't know, Gungshi, because you're an expat, mate. You ain't been here for years, mate. The pound is worth nothing these days. You just made me rich. No, that's actually awesome.
That's
Gungshi.
for the green screen, isn't it?
That's for the green. Well, for that price, you could probably buy a green screen. Man.
That's it. That's
Gungshi,
exactly.
you legend. You
Absolute
legend.
legend.
Thank you so much for that, Gungshi. He's just comments and said You two must do this more regularly. The people demand it. Yeah, a lot of people, even in the previous couple of videos, saying need to get more Pig and the Hen. So we're going to try and do it. I mean, the truth is, Henry has got a lot of stuff going on the next couple of weeks. He's got to go get ready for China. Big move for him and his family and everything. So he's got a lot going on. We're going to try and do as many as we can. But obviously, you know, time constraints and that sort of thing, logistics-wise, might not be possible to do too many. But what we will also be doing, it's not going to be the end of the Pig and the Hen show when the hen does go to China, because we're going to try and do it while he's over there. But obviously we've got some things to work out.
So at least I won't have to smell you anymore.
Ditto, mate. Mr. Spring Roll frickin' Shangtao beer or whatever it's called, mate. What's it called?
And also, I'll either have to do it in the morning or you'll have to do it in the morning. We'll have to work out the time difference as well. And it's like, I want to be getting beard up on these videos, don't I? It's like, fucking hell. I just have to crack one open for breakfast.
It's a good point, though. You have to find out what your routine is to see when we can, you know, commit to a proper time every week for the Pig and the Hen show. Try and do as many as we can, of course. So, yeah, there you go. I mean, we can't really do too much of a long Pigcast tonight, unfortunately, because...
That's it. We're pretty much wrapping it up now, unfortunately. I mean... World Cup coming soon. We're gonna have to try. It's gonna be sketchy. I'm sorry. Apologies out there to anyone that does love the show. In all seriousness, we really enjoy doing the show. It is sad. It does bring a tear to my eye that you know I'm having to leave, because one of the things I will miss the most, in a way, is the hot seat version of the Pig and the Hen. I'm not saying that version will never happen again, because obviously I will come to visit the Pig, and you know the Pig will fly over to China at some point, and we might do a live cast out there if YouTube's allowed.
If YouTube's allowed, mate, what sort of fascist state are you going to?
It's not that you have to sign up to UQ. That's like the Chinese version of it.
All right.
You know. Then we'll be bigger than United Stand, won't we? Do you know what I mean? Billion subscribers. Fuck you.
Oh dear. I am famous, says Mark. Don't clickbait, you wankers. Are you freaking serious, mate? I mean, I'm not going to get into this again. But come on. Come on,
yeah. No, your name says it all. I am famous. For what, you can?
For writing shitty comments on people's live streams. You are fucking famous, pal.
For being a fucking troll.
He says, he comments and says it's question marks. No, mate, listen. I'm not talking about ones they've changed the thumbnail on a day or two later. I'm talking about ones that get uploaded that say Fred done deal. With no freaking question mark. Listen.
So he adds the question marks in afterwards.
Means. That's what I'm saying. There's a
so he gets the views up to about 1 million, and then he adds the question mark.
Well,
is that what you mean?
If you see a video that says Fred done deal, and you're like, what?
Well, I wouldn't give a fuck because I'm
United have signed Fred. You're
going
to click on that shit, aren't you? Yeah. But if you see, oh, United in talks with Fred or whatever, it's not quite as doesn't get the juices flowing as much, does it? So. In that sense, it's sort of a little bit cheeky, isn't it? It's like clickbait, man. I just don't really agree with it anyway. That's my personal opinion. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Let's just forget about it. It's water under the Gold Bridge now. So I'm just going to leave it at that. Yeah.
No, seriously, he seems all right, to be fair. You know, fair play to him for even messaging me, because it is a bit of an attack. Do you know what I mean? A little bit of an attack, isn't it? On the integrity of the channel there. So fair play for him to even, you know, for even messaging me, because a lot of people wouldn't have. Alex Rudd with a super chat as well. He says, new segment, clickbait news. Call it pig bait.
I like that. Pig bait. Yeah, that's it.
That's a good one, Alex.
That is good.
Gungshi, green screen or beer from Tesco's. That will sort us right out, Gungshi, you absolute legend. The Football Channel HD comments and says, hello, Flying Pig and Hen Dude. Hello to you, the Football Channel HD. Nice channel name as well, by the way, mate. That's pretty decent.
That's pretty good. That's better than I Am Famous, isn't it?
BHAFC News. Hi, Pig. Hi, how's it going? Just trying to do a few shout-outs here because, like I say, we can't hang around much longer tonight, unfortunately, but we are going to be trying to return to the old 90-minute Pig and the Hen shows as soon as possible. I Am Famous says you lied about legal action. No, I didn't, right? I can actually give you the wording, okay? He said he didn't, you know, because he watched the video, he said he didn't threaten me with legal action. But why even say this, right? This is what I'm saying, okay? So you want to be careful singling out individual companies because it leaves yourself wide open from a legal standpoint, something like that, right? Now, why the fuck even say that if you're not sort of
I'd love where this is going. Basically, the next thing you're going to see is Pig walking up to court, suited up, and that all dressed to impress. Mark turns up with his lawyers. It's going to all fucking start kicking off. Forget about Anthony Joshua and that. Do you know what I mean? I love it.
Oh shit.
No, it is water under the gold bridge. It is.
It
Let's
is
leave it at
water
that.
under the gold
I
bridge.
respect. I personally, I haven't watched any of his videos. I genuinely didn't know that he was massive now until the pig told me the other day. All I knew was the 12 subscribers back in the day, and he's done very well for himself. Fair play to him. I probably will go and watch some of his stuff because he must be doing something right to have that much love out there. And in all honesty, you know, you've messaged him, he's messaged you back. It's all a bit of banter. We're all in it to entertain the people that watch. If you want to make a Antonio Conte, Jose Mourinho thing out of it, please do. But just make sure that you see the pig as Mourinho and Goldbridge as the Conte.
Nice one, man.
I'm going to leave it at that.
Right,
I need a piss as well, real bad.
Right, let's wrap it up there anyway. Thank you to everybody who's tuned in tonight on this Saturday night Pig and the Hen Show podcast live. You can also listen to this afterwards on soundcloud.com/MrFlyingPigHD, or you can search Pig and the Hen Show or Flying Pig United or Mr. Flying Pig HD in there, and it will come up on your podcast app, and it will come up with this podcast. Make sure you go over there, subscribe to it. Maybe you can listen to it while you're having a shite. You know what I mean?
Steve on Zephon says hen, : genius. Steve on Zephon : ditto. Fucking love you, man. Thank you. Brilliant comment.
Elfie the Gaming Elf says bye. Thank you very much, Elfie. Bye to you too. Stay Clint says pig off a Goldbridge a YouTube fight. Nobody wants to see
No. Back in the day, right, Pig was a hip hop star, right, basically. Right? Can I talk about this, yeah?
No, I'd rather you did.
Can we not bring this up? Seriously, it's still on your channel, isn't it? If they dig.
Mate,
yeah.
When you say hip hop star, you're talking about we used to make a few friggin'
Yeah, we made a few tunes back in our teens, right? Like rapping in his shed. Shout out to Mr. Tom Rowley out there who started YouTubing. I haven't replied to you, cunt, but you know, fair play to you. It's an old friend of ours who's producing. He messaged me. He's on YouTube now, so we'll announce that properly. Yeah, well, he doesn't like you, but you know, so we used to make a few tunes in that. So I mean, you know, maybe we could do that. We could do rap battles in that.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
He's got a new podcast coming up, so we'll keep a look out for that. When we know more about it, I'll give it a little shout out on it. But yeah, I'll check the YouTube channel out, mate. Interesting, good stuff.
That's it.
But yeah, for now, just want to say, all the people who did actually get involved with the comment section and show their support for the Flying Pig channel and understand that the Flying Pig was just trying to represent the football fan community with a little bit more fucking integrity, man. Not treating people like twats. And just actually, you know, you can click on a video and it can actually be about what it's about. Do you know what I mean? Is that so much to ask?
That's it. It's like you click on the pig and the hen, you see a pig and you see a hen. It is what it is.
Exactly. It is what it is. Right. We should probably leave it there, but thank you for joining me, mate. Really appreciate it. Don't be a stranger, mate. Be too long, you know. You've been
all right.
Oh, come on. Too long,
yeah, well, that's it. I am actually off. No. Let's wrap it up. We always do this. It's like, you know, we're going to wrap it up and then we keep chatting shit. It's just nobody wants to listen to this shit.
No, they do, mate.
You know, I need to get going. I need a piss. I told you.
Why do people keep talking about us having a fight? The Striker Man, how's it going, Striker Man? He says, Pig versus Goldbridge.
But you would definitely win.
Oh, no, it
would be like Joshua versus Mayweather, wouldn't it?
I think that's giving a little bit too much credit with Mayweather there, mate. I'm joking, but listen, nobody wants to see anybody get murdered. Do you know what I mean? But least of all me. So I don't. I mean,
put me up against him. I think that's a bit of a fairer fight in it, weight-wise. Yes, if we're actually going to have a boxing,
you can't have a heavyweight against.
You know, I'm like the Dillian White in it. You send me in first. Yeah.
Heavyweight versus flyweight does not work. It's got to be Henry Hotspur versus the Gold Bridge. Do you know what I mean?
I don't know who this cunt is. I don't care who this cunt is. Bring it. No, I'm joking. Love you, Mark.
YouTube boxing fights. You know, remember KSI and Joe Weller, what they did on there? But forget that.
Anyway, can we stop talking? I want to stop talking about this guy. Do you know what I mean? Forget about him. Concentrate on the pig and the hen, and that's what it's about.
Right, I'm going to let you do the sign-off, mate.
Right, love you guys. We'll be back very soon. Before I go to China, don't worry, we'll have another hot seat pig and the hen for you. But it will definitely happen. We'll make sure it happens for you, okay?
Nice one. Yeah, shit sign off, mate. That's why I don't let you do the sign off, you see.
What sign off do you want me to do then?
Thanks so much for tuning in. Do you know what I mean? At least not just saying we'll be back, maybe. Fucking hell. We'll be back very soon. Make sure you keep up to date with what's going on with us on social media. Remember that little thing called social media?
Yeah.
_Hotspur on Twitter. Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Mr. Flying
See, I
Pig
avoid
HD.
all of that shit because I don't like to cry before I go to bed because, you know, people probably say horrible things about me. I don't want to read that shit.
Right, nice one. Also, yeah, like I said, if you were interested in being a patron of the channel, whatever that means, then go and check it out down below in the description. There's a link. You can just go
And you can specify on your direct debit if you go to the bank, it's just like only for the hen. You can, if you want to.
You can. But in all seriousness, you know, if you've got 100 people, a couple hundred people actually giving $1 or $2 a month, who knows where we could actually take this? Because it just enables us to do it a bit more frequently.
Yeah, we can finally get our green screen and we can take it up a notch.
Basically, Henry's not even going to go to China if he can get like a £1,000 a month.
Keep the hen in the UK petition. Is that where you'd set it up now?
Exactly. Right, let's leave it there. Thanks for tuning in. Like, subscribe, comment. We'll see you soon. You've been watching The Pig.
Gary Wells says, cluck, cluck. Actually, no, that's not what I do. I don't say cluck, cluck.
He goes, buck, 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 buck.
That's it.
Buck, buck. And I go, oink, oink. But I don't go oink, oink either, though, do I? Go, what's that? You can't even really write that down, can you, that noise?
Yeah, that's because...
somebody write that down.
Because we make noises that no one else can copy, and we have to do it like that.
Originality, mate.
Yeah, originality, exactly. Right, see you later, guys.
See you later. Nice seeing you. Take it easy. Have a good one. We'll see you soon. Booyah.